Aloha everyone, I'm Jin with Yoga with Jin. I wanted to make a quick video this evening about lower back health and stretching our hips. One of my best friends in the whole world texted me last night and said she's been having really severe back pain, and was there anything that I could recommend that she do to help. And so I wanted to show you guys one quick stretch this evening that might help her and might help you all if you're ever having some lower back issues. When we think about lower back pain, when we think about back pain in general, sometimes it is issues within our actual spine, but oftentimes we have to think about what's connected to our spine. So for lower back, one of my go-to things to give relief is to stretch your hips, because your hips are what connect your legs to your back, and the way we're carrying ourselves with our legs and our hips can really influence how we feel with our lower back. If we're thinking about upper back pain, then we more focus on stretching the shoulders, because our arms are connected through our shoulders directly to our spine as well. And so it's not just the spine being there in a vacuum, right? Everything is connected, and we have to consider what might be influencing, what might be causing stress or strain, and what might be tight to be putting pressure on our spine or making our spine not feel so good. So tonight I want to show you a simple one. If you think about lower back pain, we can just say stretch your hips, and there's so many ways to do that. But when our back is not feeling good, it's important to support our back while we're trying to help out our back. We don't want to actually hurt our back by doing some strange hip stretch in which we have to use our spine to hold ourselves up, something like that. So for this stretch, we're going to be doing it laying on our back on the ground. And I hope you guys can see, I'm going to turn around with my head towards you, as I think it's the best way, hopefully, for you to see what I'm doing with my legs and my arms. I hope this works and makes sense. If anybody has any questions, you can post them in the comments below. You can always email me, jin@yogawithjin.com, or message me on Facebook or Instagram. That works as well. So let's check this out. So laying down on your back on the floor. Let your legs be just like if you're going to go into bridge pose. So feet on the ground, knees pointed up towards the sky, legs hip distance apart, toes facing straight forward. Lift one leg up, and we're going to cross our ankle over our opposite knee. The foot wants to be flexed and activated. It's not just hanging out. We do this because we're asking the knee to move sideways, and knees aren't made to move sideways. So when we do ask them to move sideways, we want to make sure they're stabilized. And to stabilize the knee, if we activate the foot, that stabilizes everything above. So we've got this position going on. Our back's nice and flat on the ground. From here, take the hand that's with the bent knee. We're going to thread it through the legs, and then take the other hand back behind the thigh and pick up the opposite foot, still flexing both feet just to make sure they're both activated, and we'll draw the legs towards our chest. As you draw your legs towards your chest, this is going to start to stretch the outside of the bent leg's hip. Alright, so if it's feeling okay, you might just stay here. This might be a lot of stretch for some of you all. If you want more stretch, the same elbow of the bent leg can very gently help that leg go a little more to the side. And then if you want more stretch, still bending both arms, draw your legs towards your chest. And you should feel this stretch across the outside of your hip and around through your glutes, your butt cheek, right, of that bent leg. So this is just like pigeon pose. If you're used to doing pigeon pose sitting up, it's getting at the same sort of stretch. But it's nice, as I said, because you're laying on your back, you're nice and supported on the ground, and you don't have to worry about hurting your back while trying to help your back. The other cool thing that you can do with this stretch is, rather than just hold it statically here, you can take your legs, move them in a circle so that your sacrum, that flat part above your butt, just draws little circles on the ground. And as you do that, you might notice, oh, when I get over here, that feels more tight in my hips. So I might hang out there, take a few breaths. Feel like your breath can go all the way into those tight spots. And then move around the circle a little more. Maybe notice another tight spot. Pause there. Keep moving around and find those little tight spaces and hang out there. And then reverse the circle, because sometimes that feels different. You might find a different tight spot. And this is a great stretch to do a few times a day, maybe when you get up in the morning, maybe before you go to bed at night. But it's wonderful because you're supported on the floor and you're not causing any more trouble to your back, but you're able to stretch your hips. Once you feel like you've done enough on one side, of course, let both legs come down. Try the other side. Cross that ankle, flexing the foot. You're pressing out through the ball joint of your big toe. Toes are pulling back. So you've got activated muscles in this foot, stabilizing this knee. Hands thread through the other way this time. If you need to lift your head up to grab your thigh, you can, if you're a little tighter. If not, keep the head on the ground. And then same thing, draw the legs towards the chest if you want extra stretch. Very gently, don't force it. You can use the bent legs elbow to help it press out to the side. And then same thing, you can hold the stretch there. You can move around in the circles. Find those little tight spots, go the opposite way. But take your time, this is a great stretch. You can hang out here on your back and enjoy it, and it should help with low back pain. There's other things to do, of course, and we can get into those if people have questions, but this is a great first start for helping to relieve some lower back pain by stretching your hips. All right, I hope you all enjoyed that, and again, if you have any questions, let me know, and I've got some fun announcements coming up, and a more philosophical video coming your way as well, so stay tuned for that, and for now, aloha.